Doc.
Open the door!
What you doing knocking like you the damn police? I'm in here on the phone.
What's going on, Spooky Gang? It's your boy Tech. Welcome back to Terror of Tech. Per usual, I hope y'all having a blessed day. So yeah, man, like the title says, we're going to be talking about our beloved vampire films. Before we really get into the video, go ahead and subscribe to the kid. We're on the road to 1K subs. You know, you guys keep showing love. I've even noticed that a lot of people are going back and watching some of the older videos from videos that I've done months ago or even just a few weeks ago. Some people are going back and revisiting those videos, and those are getting a lot of views. So just keep showing the channel some love, everybody. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead, subscribe. Join the Spooky Gang. Listen, we lit over here, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep putting these bangers out. Another thing that I wanted to touch on before we begin the video as well, y'all go follow my new Twitter page. It's a horror fan page, and I guess you could consider it like the official Terror of Tech Twitter page, but essentially Haddonfield Hero. Y'all go follow that just for us to have more engagement on different horror topics and discussions, ratings, rankings, all of that good stuff. Pretty much all your like sort of daily horror content. That's essentially what I want to bring to that page. So y'all go follow that. Considering I'm talking about the engagement aspect, I was also thinking about creating an account on TikTok as well. So y'all let me know if y'all trying to see tech on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Just, we already know some of y'all attention span shot. So, you know, I just want to diversify the content. You know, the YouTube aspect of things is never going to end. But for y'all little short attention horror fiends, that's what the TikTok would potentially be for, along with the Twitter. So y'all let me know if y'all trying to see tech on TikTok. Y'all drop that down below. And let me know, along with some of your favorite vampire films. It'd be interesting to see what y'all say, but y'all go ahead, drop that down below, and we'll jump into this video right now. Vampire films have always been something that I love. Back in the day when Twilight and stuff like that first came out, and I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there trying to talk trash about Twilight, and you know, that part is what it is. But y'all not about to cap that like Twilight wasn't popping, especially when the first few movies came out. Now, I personally like the whole series, but Team Edward. And God honest, even the show like Vampire Diaries, I don't know, it's just something about vampires that I've always related to, just because I guess they really exemplify, you know, a lot of what we like in horror, you know, even dating all the way back to movies like Dracula and stuff like that. I guess that's just sort of where my love for vampires kind of comes from. But as far as some horror movies, the first horror movie that I wanted to talk about is Let Me In. Let Me In is probably my favorite vampire movie overall. I love almost everything about Let Me In. Essentially, Let Me In is a movie about this boy named Owen, and he essentially gets bullied at school, and this girl moves into like his apartment complex, and you know, they start to become friends, and she ends up sort of being in a way like a guardian to him, where, you know, she shows him how to tighten up so he could stop getting bullied. You know, they just spend a whole bunch of time together, and you know, she ends up protecting him in a lot of situations. And the reason why they connect so well is because she appears like she's some 12-year-old, but you know, as he comes to find out later in the film, and especially with her caretaker, which is essentially called like the father, he would essentially go out and do kills for her so she could, you know, drink blood, so she won't have to go out there and do it herself and make it clearly look like, okay, a vampire attacked this person. So that's essentially what her caretaker / the father character was for. Now, Let Me In is definitely a ride. Love that movie. Now, there also is the like the original version, which is Let the Right One In. Now, that one is, I mean, you could probably watch that one dubbed. That one's not in English, so you probably watch it with subtitles or something like that. But that was the first one to come out, and then Let Me In is the Americanized version of it. Once again, kind of similar to The Ring. Let Me In was the first one I saw, so that's really the main one I rock with. Really good movie, definitely check it out. The second movie that I wanted to talk about is Jennifer's Body. Jennifer's Body is a good movie, and it stars Megan Fox, obviously Jennifer, which is Megan Fox, and then the protagonist of the movie, Needy. These two girls, they're pretty much like best friends for the most part. one night Jennifer ends up getting turned into a vampire. Basically she just ends up terrorizing all of her high school classmates. And some of the elements that make it good is sort of like their blend between horror and dark comedy. I think those blended very well. It was written by Diablo Cody, and you know, she's infamous in a way from her writing Juno, and her ability to display satire and different other writing elements is supposedly one of the better ones.
There's evil.
I know.
No, I mean, she's actually evil. Not high school evil.
In some of her films that worked out, and I would say Jennifer's Body is definitely one of them. Like I said, you get strong performances just from the vampire aspect of it. It also is, you get to see some nice kills. Megan Fox finds a way to still make that look creepy in a way. So definitely a good movie, and one you for sure should check out. The next movie that I wanted to talk about is The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys is a banger for sure. I saw it for the first time like 3 years ago. Nah, man, that movie is just so good. I love the 80s aesthetic. Everything, like, it just looks, having Mike and Sam is essentially like the two main protagonists. They're brothers. You know, just everything we get to see. You get to see Mike's initiation into, you know, becoming a vampire, and like the conflicts of the way he's dealing with it, all because he was chasing Starve. So Lost Boys also like masterfully blended like that, it has a really unique balance between that comedy and the horror aspect of things. Plenty of memorable performances from Mike and Sam, and Kiefer Sutherland as sort of like the main head vampire of the group. He was really good in that role, especially with the way he would manipulate Mike, and that 80s style and aesthetic, the music, all of it. The Frog Brothers were hilarious too, and Corey Feldman. All of that was just really good. So The Lost Boys is definitely a movie I would say you should check out if you haven't already seen it. It's a 80s classic, and definitely one that you should watch. I mean, just being honest, there's just so many good vampire films. Like we could essentially go here all day. Like one that came out more recently was Abigail. Abigail was really good if you're trying to watch something a little more modern. There's From Dusk Till Dawn, which is absolute classic. All around, that movie is really good. It's a Quentin Tarantino film. You got that. You cannot forget Wesley Snipes and Blade. That's definitely a classic. And another one that's a banger is Fright Night, the original Fright Night. We ain't talking about the remake. We're talking about the original Fright Night from '85. Chris Sarandon as the vampire. Well, Chris Sarandon, you know, he ain't never gonna let you down. So that was really good. So many out there that are well executed. You know, Interview with a Vampire. Like I could go all day, but like I said in the intro, y'all drop down below some of your favorite vampire films. I'd really be interested to hear all of those. Like I said, follow me on Twitter or X, or however you want to refer to it. I would still call it Twitter because X just sounds whack, and Elon Musk is slowly ruining the app, or is really already ruined. But like I said, there's still a lot of engagement that can be done on that platform. And like I said, if y'all want to see me potentially on TikTok, just for, like I said, more horror content and more engagement, y'all definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, Spooky Gang, that's all I got. And y'all like the video, subscribe to your boy. Spooky Gang on the road to 1K subs. We're gonna be big out here before you know it. Keep putting these videos out, and y'all already know what to do. Until next time, stay spooky.